Who has the most triples in a season in Major League history? I'm looking at the top 10. Ken R's on here, Vista, California. I'm looking at Tuesday, March 17th, 2026. We know the career leaders in triples. Sam Crawford had 309. Wow, he broke 300 triples for a career. Triple is a very hard thing to do. Let's say you're at bat and you hit a line drive into the gap. Normally left and center or right and center in the gaps can get that ball in time and hold you to a double. It's harder for that base runner that's rounding second to get into third if he hits a ball into the gap. Normally, in order to get a triple, that ball has to get away from the outfielders and skid around. So if you hit it hard enough over the center fielder's head and then skids around, hits the wall, and kind of banks off and goes off to the side, you can get the triple. Same with if you hit it over first base or over third. No, usually it's over first. Hit it over first, goes down the line. That right fielder is playing way over. He has a long run to get. That runner can see the ball round second and get into third. So triples are very hard. Sam Crawford, 309. Then you had Ty Cobb, had 295. He's number 2. Honus Wagner, 3, 252. Jake Beckley, 4, 244. Roger Connor had 233. Tris Speaker, 222. Fred Clark, 220. Dan Brothers, 206. Joe Kelly, 194. And Paul Wainer, 191. That's the top 10. But I'm interested in single season. Who holds the record? So a guy who's not even in the top 10 and a guy who's not even in the Baseball Hall of Fame had a very strange 1912 season. His name is Owen Wilson. He had 36 triples in 1912. He only played 9 years. And all the other years he played had singles, or he had 10, 15, and the most he had was 14 triples in a year. But for some odd reason in 1912, he had 36 triples in 152 games, batted 300. Owen Wilson, have you heard of that guy's name? I haven't. But he holds a major league record for a single season, 36. How about that? Next on the list, Dave Orr, 1886, had 31. Number 3, Henry Reitz, 1894, had 31. Number 4, Perry Worden, had 29 in 1893. Number 5, Harry Davis had 28, 1897. Notice a pattern here. The last 4 guys did it in the 1880s and 90s. Number 6, Sam Thompson had 28, 1894. Again, 1890s. Number 7, George Davis, 27, 1893. Number 8, Jimmy Wilson had 27, 1899. Number 9, Sam Crawford. He's in the top 10 career. Remember, 309. He had 26, 1914. And then number 10, Joe Jackson, had 26 in 1912. So out of the top 10 single season, 3 of them did it after 1900. The other 7 did it in the 1880s and 90s. Interesting stat in baseball history, triples. Did you notice that the top 10 career Only one made the top 10 single season. Sam Crawford. He was number 9 on the list with 26 triples, 1914. But how about these other guys? Cobb, Wagner, Beckley, Connor, Speaker, Clark, Brothers, Kelly, and Wayner. How come they didn't make the top 10 for single season? Now, their career numbers are very good as far as triples, but they couldn't crack the top 10 for a single season. Cobb, the most he had in a single season, 24. So he didn't make the top 10. Isn't it interesting, though? Crawford, 309 triples. You want to hear a stat on this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons, 20 or more triples. And his high was 26. The other guys in the top 10, they just had outstanding years, but they couldn't crack the top 10 as far as career. Interesting stats in baseball history. I'm comparing career numbers with the single season numbers. How often does a guy who is leading, who's in the top 10 as far as a career stat, how often does that guy also make the top 10 in a single season? So Sam Crawford, he holds the record, most career triples, 309, and he's the only guy among the career leaders to make the single season top 10. That is interesting. Same thing with doubles. I did that with singles and doubles. All right, so let's see. What's next? Home runs. I'll look at the career home run leaders, top 10. But how many of those guys make the top 10 in single season? Talk to you later. I'm out.